Welcome or welcome back to another episode of the For the Healthy House podcast.
Where we talk about conscious living, self-awareness, and everything in between.
I'm your host, Ree.
Slim,
Thank you for joining us and allowing us to be a part of your journey.
smooth.
Smooth. How are you? You tried to beat me?
I tried to beat you, but not rush at beating you at the same time, and I lost. Um, I feel grounded after having a manic episode for a couple days. Uh, is that funny to you?
People don't know how manic
It can get.
you
Yeah.
actually are.
Now, most don't know. It can get real manic with me. So after spiraling out for a few days, it feel good. You know, you ever just been dizzy, just going in circles. Then when you finally like stop and room still spinning for a little while, but when you get back to that center balance, it feels really good. You appreciate, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean, really being back centered, and that's where I am
Yeah.
right now. Very appreciative right now. Wasn't a couple days ago. Should have did. I'm glad we don't do the podcast on them days.
I know,
I'm
right?
glad, right? But yeah, after spiraling, I'm back cool and my world is balanced.
Love that. It's a part of being human.
It is. I enjoyed it this time. I enjoyed the end results and how I use that energy. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
say I just enjoyed spiraling. I do have moments where I do enjoy like going manic.
Yeah, it's kind of freeing,
It's friendly, it's
actually.
therapeutic. I said crazy people be closer to bliss than I think motherfuckers actually realize though.
Yeah.
So how you been?
Just as good as I can be. As good as I can
Good
be.
as I can be.
I am at the inevitable part of my cycle where everything sucks.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm hella irritable, but I'm just like
Big gangster.
big gangster.
Big
That's me.
gangster.
But I am just learning to breathe through it. Be a little unhinged when I need to be unhinged because like you just said, like it's actually kind of therapeutic. I don't know. Like it feels good. And I was on my walk this morning and I literally was thinking about being unhinged and like some of the things that I've done or wanted to do but did not do. And I was like, it's better out than in.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if I don't act on the unhinged behavior, I can write about it. Or when I'm on my walk, I can like think about it and like what I really wanted to do but didn't do. And it's just like it feels freeing to even like think about it because I think sometimes we have thoughts or actions that we really don't even allow to become conscious. Like you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
subconsciously, like you got this feeling, you know this is how you want to react, you know you want to do this certain thing. But you just don't even allow it to the surface. And I think just allowing it to be seen sometimes is it does big numbers.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. No, I feel you.
yeah.
Sometimes you just want to break some shit, and that's therapeutic. Like it is.
What? I gotta
You,
go to a break room. Like you ever
yeah,
seen
yeah,
those
yeah,
rooms people
yeah,
be throwing stuff?
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I know, I do. I think we need to embrace our manic episodes. You know, in
for
life, when
sure.
you get angry, embrace it. Sometimes, you know what I mean. That needs to mean you need to go out there and act on it. I know you want to punch Johnny in his fucking face, but
Yeah.
we don't necessarily have to punch Johnny in his face. We could do something
We
with
could
that
go for
energy.
a run.
We could run his face into the fucking floor.
Or we could write Johnny a letter and we could burn it.
Yes, in front of his house.
Not
Not in
exactly in
front of
front
his
of his
house. Not in
house.
front of his house.
And we're not gonna run Johnny's face into the ground.
Well, I mean, we were running, and we was like, we not running on the
Oh,
ground. We
we're
running
running.
on Johnny's face.
Ah, I like that.
Yeah. See, my man behavior can go a little further than yours.
But what I'm also noticing is that like when I'm in my luteal phase and I'm being kind of manic and unhinged, you kind of mirror that energy.
I do, cause I be needing to let mines out, and then, but there don't be nobody. I finna say nobody brave enough, but there don't be nobody like poking at me to like feel like okay, I'm finna release. I'm finna let it out the cage. Except you.
Except me.
Except
I'm going
you.
to poke at you.
You would do it. So that's why we end up like
Squabbling.
squabbling. It's like it was like Scarface and like Frank Lucas living under one roof.
Yeah.
Like somebody has to be the biggest gangster in the room.
And it's going to be me. And it's going to be me.
Definitely prettiest gangster in the room, so I give it to
Oh,
you.
thank you.
I
You
let
only
you have it.
well, girl, say you're only saying that
You
because
only
it's
say it because it's
true.
true. uh, but how y'all feeling though? As we rambling over here, we forgetting about our guest
How are y'all doing? From the cubes.
from the cubes.
Take a minute just to check in with your mind, your body, your soul. What is happening right now in this space that we may have missed when we were busy living life? Take a minute. No matter how you're feeling, the happiest, the saddest, the most excited, the most vulnerable, all the human emotions that we get to experience, just know that it is valid. And if you find yourself on hard times, know that it too shall pass. And it does get better. I was trying to I was thinking about last week whenever you was like, no, I was breathing the whole time. But I was editing and I was like, you actually looked at me.
I did. I ain't do it this week though. This week I actually thought
We
it was
gonna
short.
see, cause I can't
No, my
trust
mama,
you. I can't trust you.
my mama, I got caught up in it this week. I got caught up in it this
What?
week. Y'all might be right about them breasts, but I never let you niggas know. I mean, fuck that.
Y'all.
Y'all might be right, but I never
What?
agree with you
This
niggas.
this speaking of things you talked bad about before.
Hmm.
Cause this was a long time ago, but I gotta get this off because I've been thinking
What?
about it.
Watermelon? I still hate that shit.
Cashew butter.
No, cashew butter is the shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, that shit kind of bust. But I did not fuck with cashew butter. Thought it was some dare I say I thought it was some white folks
White
shit.
people shit.
I really did think it was some white folks shit. Like what's that one shit they eat?
Hummus.
Hummus. I thought it was on some hummus tip. I'm like,
No, cashew butter
cashews.
is so
I'm cooked. Nah,
good.
but on my
And
mama,
sometimes
cashew
white
butter
people should
busting.
actually eat.
Sometimes white people
Sometimes they be
shit do be
cooking.
busting. Like I ain't gonna lie. So
Cashew butter is so fire. Like
upgrade
you,
your Caucasian plates. So they do have some shit they be good though. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah. But anyways,
Anyways,
what's been on your mind, babe?
putting on your mind,
This is you in real life. Like no edits. What's been on your like?
ah,
I can't
girl.
with you today.
As I said in the beginning, I had went on a couple days of manic shit, y'all. I ain't gonna say I went crazy, but
Damn near.
my anger got the best of me this week. And at times I was rolling with it. I was with it. Um, but mostly my anger had come from really putting expectations on people and situations. I had wanted to be reciprocated the way I reciprocate. And I wanted it kind of quickly. I wanted it immediately.
Yeah.
I had attached these projections and ideas, and I had a clear image of what I was going to get in return from this person in this situation. Multiple,
Yeah.
multiple
Multiple
people in
situations.
multiple
Yeah. Yeah.
situations,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
things. I had an ETA on them. I had is it ETA, and there was another one. It's like EDA. I had everything on everything. I had
ETA,
ETA,
TBD,
EDA. I had all that shit on what I wanted,
TBD.
and I wasn't getting the returns quick enough on what I wanted, and
Yeah.
I did not take that very well. I did not take that very kindly. But I've noticed as I worked through it all, um, that what the biggest problem was is that I had then attached to something other. I had attached to an unknown other than a lie.
Mm.
I had no idea how these people were going to return this energy or whatever that I gave out. I had no idea, but I had attached to what I thought it should be and when it should arrive. And that was my big mistake, was attaching to an unknown that is not alive.
Wow.
That is where I
Wow. Wow.
really went
Wow.
wrong at. Um, I mean, just imagine you on a highway and you just attach on to somebody's bumper, random car. Nigga, you don't know where you're gonna end up. Them tags say Nebraska, you in Georgia. You don't know where you finna end up today. That's kind of what you do when you attached to an outcome of something that you cannot control. That is not the universe. Now, when you
Mm.
attach to an outcome that the universe is gonna give you back, you can rest assured, no matter what it is, it's for the betterment of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
for the better of you, no matter what. When it comes from the
Yes.
universe, but when it comes from people, you just shouldn't really glue yourself to things from other
Yes.
humans, and that's where I made my big mistake. Nothing to do with the people that was involved. It had everything to do with me attaching to the unknown outside of the universe, and it fucked me up this week. I was angry, and I ain't usually an angry nigga.
You're not an
I'm
angry
usually
guy. You're
not.
like literally by far the calmest
I,
person I've met. And I've been in some rooms. I've been around like a lot of people, you know, a lot of different people, I guess. I was going to say like a diverse amount of
group, yeah,
people.
but when I go, I go. When I go, I go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
lesson learned was to not attach to the unknowns that don't come from the universe.
Wow, 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 wow.
Stop it.
Wow, wow. No, because it's so funny how connected we are. So, y'all, I go on walks every day.
You
Well,
do
not every day,
just about.
just about. And I always like have these thoughts on my walk, and sometimes they make it to these conversations, and sometimes they don't. And something that I had been thinking about today, and it's still unraveling. And I wasn't even going to bring it up, but because it's so connected to what you said, like I just feel called to.
Hmm.
I've been thinking about assumptions versus expectations, right? And I still don't have it all figured out. What do I have all figured out? Absolutely nothing. But what I
No.
landed on was that I honestly think that we can't expect anything except good, God,
Hmm.
and impermanence. Those are
Impermanent.
those are the
Okay.
things. Those are the things I literally was like, because I too have it bad where like I expect things, and I'm still kind of like digging through these thoughts because I was like, what is an assumption versus an expectation? I can't remember everything I said in my voice notes, but yeah, I 100% like we on that same wavelength, and I've been trying to like not assume things,
Yeah.
right? Because here's the thing about assumptions, I think it's safe to not assume. Like for me personally, like I just can't assume. I don't really know anything for certain. There's very little that I know for certain. Like, and I feel like assuming things out of people really just left me in a space where kind of like where you were talking about feeling out of control. Like I assumed that I would have my grandmother with me for the rest of my life.
Mm.
I assumed that I would be treated a certain way by my mother. I assumed like we have these all of these assumptions, and it really just fuck us up. And I just think it's safe to not assume anything of anybody. Like I feel like that's too much to put on a person. Now that doesn't mean like I'm gonna let you disrespect me because
Hmm.
I have boundaries. You know what I mean? Like, but the thing about boundaries is that your boundaries are for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not for nobody else.
Not for anybody. Like, nobody gives a fuck about your boundaries. Sorry, people do not give a fuck about your boundaries, especially if who you are is in alignment with their expectation of reality. Like,
Hmm.
they're not gonna care. Anyway,
True.
that was really a raw, unfiltered thought. But yes, no, I literally had that thought. I think it's only safe for me to expect of good, of God, period, of God, of source, of divine, and of impermanence.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Um. Assumptions and what you say was the difference between assumptions and predictions?
Assumptions versus expectations.
When I hear the two, like when I make an assumption, it's purely just based off like what I see, no real fact. It's just based off me putting together this thought and that thought, and no real facts and no real like weight held on to an assumption. It's just I make an
Mm.
assumption on that.
Okay.
That's just that. But when I make a prediction, predictions have a little bit of facts to them. For
You think
me,
they do?
my predictions have a little bit of facts to them.
Okay, let me hear.
Like when I make a prediction, it is based because when I make a prediction, it is typically off of a previous experience with this said thing.
Are assumptions not?
My assumptions don't have much facts based off of them. I'm just me taking hunches, right? I have a hunch that this is gonna be like that or this person is like this. But when I make a prediction, I have some type of basis to go off of,
Are
right?
predictions not hunches?
For me, no. When I make a prediction, it has a little bit of science to it, just a little bit, like
Prediction or expectation?
prediction.
Okay.
So, okay, LeBron James plays a game. LeBron can score points. I predict he'll get around 20.
Okay.
That's a prediction because of history, he scored that number consistently,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, an assumption would be, oh, he's gonna be feeling really good tonight. He's gonna get a lot. I have no real facts about him feeling good tonight. That's just
Okay.
I'm assuming it's Friday. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
at home. He's playing against this Steph Curry. He's gonna want to show up. That's an assumption. Like
Okay. No,
you
I
dig what I'm
feel you.
saying now? Like
Thank you for putting it in basketball terms. That
got y'all
completely
ass.
helped.
Got y'all ass
That
one
helped
time.
so much. It actually did,
Yeah, I
though.
hope it did. And I tried to use two players I know y'all might know.
Yeah. Everybody knows LeBron and Steph.
Everybody know Curry.
Yeah.
Everybody know them.
Yeah.
What else been on your mind?
I'm not a nice person.
What?
I'm not nice.
I knew that, but they didn't know.
No.
I'm
I
joking.
feel like for so long I've tried to be nice and I'm
Hmm.
really not nice.
It's been a manic week in this household.
Why you say that?
Cause like coming out like we not nice.
Yeah, I'm not
We not
nice.
nice
I'm
people.
not
Like
nice. I'm not nice. But what I am though is kind. I'm not
okay.
nice, but I'm kind. I feel like for really long I've tried to be nice. And in this area of trying to be nice, I've sacrificed pieces of myself. I've sacrificed my boundaries when really I shouldn't have.
Mm.
All to be nice. I feel like nice is an expectation of humanity. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. We hear be nice all the time. And I'm just really not a nice girl. I'm not a nice person. And I think every situation doesn't require you to be nice. But I think what is required for me, not everyone, but for me as a human being, as a spiritual being, is to be kind. And to me, kind is being filled with this God energy that just has this respect and love for everything that exists. So yeah, I'm not nice. I might cut you out one day, and the next day I might give you a hug. But I'm kind. I respect you and I love you.
And you deserved. If I cussed you out, you deserved it. If I hugged you,
If
you
I
deserved
cuss
it.
you out,
You
you might
deserved it.
have to, cause like
Yeah.
I'm not nice, but I'm not mean
Yeah,
either.
yeah. Because I think the difference between the two is like kindness is the choice or reaction. Right. I choose to be kind to you in this situation where, like you said, when somebody tell you to be nice, it's almost as if like society is forcing that engagement on you.
Right.
Like you have to be nice to this person. But kindness is like I'm making a deliberate choice to give you this kind of energy because I feel like you're deserving of it. I feel like you need this kind of energy right now. Versus nice. When they say nice guys finish last, when you do something like that is you purposely trying to be nice to someone, then they are initially in the driver's seat on how they want to react to it.
Yeah.
You know, when you show somebody a kindness, a lot of times our kindness, or not our kindness, our nice gestures will go right over. People might not
Mhm.
even think about them, but I think when somebody is truly kind to you, it impacts you to the point where you at least have to stop and acknowledge it.
Yeah, and I also feel like again, you said nice is one of those things that society kind of like expects of you, and it's like it feels forced.
Yeah,
Even when you don't want to be nice, you got to be nice. But I
especially
feel like I'm kind all the time, not because I have to be, but because it truly fuels my soul. Like it's this satisfaction I feel deep down in my being, and I also think of like kind as one of the words that pair really well with like joy and
yeah,
peace and like patience. Like I feel like they sit in the same seat. They sit at the same table.
Yeah, especially on like women. Like women have to be nice all the
I
time.
heard Beyonce say that
I think that's Beyonce I was thinking about too.
she was like, I stopped being nice. I stopped trying to be nice because even if we think about like, I think spiritually, it just in general, even if you don't realize it yet, being kind will satisfy the fuck out of your soul. But
Yeah,
also deciding to be, I feel like you can be kind and still get your point across business wise. Like if
yeah,
we talking, when I say ego, I'm not meaning like in a way that not egotistic, not in a way that's
hmm,
overbearing or negative, but like identity based ego, like in business, like as
yeah,
a
yeah,
human. Like I think sometimes, no, all the time, like it's important to not be nice and like handle your shit. Like sometimes being nice in business can get you stepped over, it can get you walked over. Like I said before, you sacrifice yourself and you sacrifice your boundaries, and I'm tired of like sacrificing who I
yeah,
am and the things I desire,
yeah,
all because somebody told me that I needed to be nice.
yeah. Well, you need to say I need be honest.
Love
Honest
honesty.
with in the most kindest way. Be honest. Be like
Yeah.
we should push be honest. Like we push for people to be nice.
People don't want honesty though.
I don't
People
think
want you to
people
lie
do.
to them.
I
People
think
want you to
people do
lie.
genuinely want to lie. I don't think, and I don't think most people want to know what this other person is really thinking. A lot of times, I don't
Yeah.
think people really want it. I think, like you said, they want that little lie. They don't really
Yeah.
want to hear it.
A lot of times we go looking for advice just to confirm what we already know
Hmm.
or what we think we know. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And people just want you to tell them what they want to hear. But fortunately, I'm grateful that I'm surrounded by people who aren't that way. I'm not surrounded by that many people, by the way. Two, three, four people,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like who aren't that way, but who are also honest with me. Cause and honest, here's the thing about honest. I only want people to be honest with me when they have my best interest at heart. Because not everybody has your best interest at heart.
I want you to be honest with me, even when you don't got my best interest.
What would that do though?
It let me know. It let me understand your point and your situation a little bit more. If you don't got my best interest at heart, that's real honesty too. Like, hey,
That's
it's
true.
coming from a real selfish point, but I'm doing this for me. Even though I'm helping you in the process, I'm actually doing this for me. And I'd rather you tell me that you doing this, for you, rather than you kind of like wrapping into something else. And that's all right, cause like you need to preserve self. You need to get resources for you too. So shit, fuck it. Let me know that you in it for you right now. And I know how to move better when I know you in it for you.
Yeah. Something else I just thought of though is honesty is not synonymous to truth. Right? You have your truth, I have my truth, and then we have the ultimate truth, which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
God, which is divine, which is source. So I think that's an interesting angle as well. Like people can only be as honest with they as they can with you based on who they are as a human, what they have experienced and how they see the world. So like honesty is kind of tricky. So that's why I was like, who is being honest to me with me is that matters to me.
yeah, yeah. True. This episode is sponsored by Levels.
So I recently found out that only 12% of Americans are metabolically healthy. And this is crazy because one of the single biggest predictors of how long you live and how good you feel while you're living is your metabolic health. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of factors that are contributing to the metabolic health crisis that this country is in. But the good news is that all of them are within our control. And that's truly why I'm using levels to better understand my own metabolic health and what I can be doing to improve. I've been on this journey of wanting to eat foods that really nurture my body and my soul. And what that truly looks like for me is less processed foods. Logging my food into Levels app really paints a clear picture on what it is I'm actually consuming. And it's just like, when you see it like that, you cannot ignore it. So it has helped me keep better track of the things that I am consuming. And I think the word I'm really looking for is accountability. I'm using the Levels app to just stay accountable and uncover deep insights into my body. What I really love the most is the app's AI powered food logging. It's one of the things that I was in awe about when I first started using Levels. The intelligence and information and clarity that comes along with just simply taking a photo of my food blew my mind. Honestly, like I know that there is so much information out there about health, and Levels really helps you figure out what will be most impactful for you to focus on to improve your health and reach your personal goals. Right now, Levels is offering our listeners an additional 2 months free of the Levels annual membership when you use our link levels.link/FTHH. I don't know how long this is going to last, so if you're interested in learning more about your metabolic health, now is the time to get started. Yeah, what else you been thinking about?
That all energies, emotions, and thoughts can be useful from the right perspective.
Okay.
I think if you're in the right mindset, every energy, thought, everything that occurs in you can be used. I think a lot of times when we get the sadness, the anger, the jealousy, the depression and things like that, we want to push them so far away until it's easy to ignore them. But I think we need to dig deeper into them, but not
Mm.
dwell on them, but sink into them. Like the only difference between a nigga drowning and a scuba diver is that one of them came prepared to drown.
Wow.
That's the only difference between the two. One got the little wetsuit on, whatever they be wearing, and he got an air tank. He got the goggles.
How can you prepare yourself to drown?
That's all scuba diving is. You going into the
Well, like
ground.
no, in terms of like
That's it.
spirituality.
Hold on, man. Hold on, slime. We in there.
Okay, I'm sorry. You got me ready. You got me pumped.
Like the scuba diver came, suit on, goggles, air tank. He knows, like, okay, I got a limited amount of time in this water, and I'm exploring. I'm looking at everything I can find. I'm nigga picking up seashells and shit, and he's exploring the emotion, right? He's exploring what this feeling is, the depths of this water. Meanwhile, the one who ain't prepared to drown is literally holding his breath until the water fades.
Wow.
And nigga, the water is at home. You are not. If you holding your breath on a situation to go away, then I promised you, P, you gonna fade before that water does.
Yeah.
So we need to explore these situations with the proper like perspective. Go down there with a tank on. Make sure you know how much time you got down there in that water, and come back up with whatever you was able to find.
Mhm.
But I think a lot of times we only know two things about bad emotions. That's to ignore them or to dwell on them. You know what I mean? That's
Mm.
it. I think we haven't probably you may a lot of people, I know I hadn't really found the proper way to get into these emotions without staying in them too long to where they grasp
Yeah.
an entire day, a week, a
Mhm.
month, fuck, a
Mhm.
lifetime. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna drown, drown the correct way, P.
Yeah. What does that look like spiritually though? Like in terms of if I'm feeling sad, and how can I prepare for that? How can I prepare to be?
You can't necessarily prepare for it, but like, cause sadness. Sometimes I wake up and I'm just a little.
Me too. I thought that was just
Everybody
me.
wake up. You wake up. You have certain days where you wake up a little sadder than normal,
Yeah.
and really your circumstances ain't changed no more from the day before when you wasn't sad. It's the
Yeah.
same everything. You woke up with the same stuff. And some days you wake up sadder, a little more aggressive, a little more defensive.
Baby, I didn't know you too.
You too.
Oh
Stop
my
it. Stop
God.
it. I'm a human just like you. Everybody do it.
You are, but you're a human, but you are
I hide it well.
also, you hide it so
Yeah,
well.
for sure.
Stop hiding it from
No,
me.
I gotta hide it from you. Cause if
No,
not,
you're my
then stop it. If
baby.
not, you gonna get in on the shit with me. You'll
Yes.
get in
It's
with,
gonna be so terrible.
and you know what I'm saying. See, you not gonna be ready to drown, and I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready with the gear, and you just gonna come in to save me.
I'm
See,
yeah.
see, that's the problem. That's why I can't tell
I
you.
I really get off on
Getting on with people.
getting on.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
You get off of getting on with people.
Like I want to feel you.
Yeah,
Like,
that's your shit right there.
but
But
also it's so energetically depleting though after
it,
a while.
it is. You drowning in somebody else's shit. But like
Yeah.
spiritually, when you get into that, you like, okay, I'm a little sad today. I'm not gonna block it. I'm just gonna feel it or explore it for a little while. Like, where is it coming from? Is it my family? Let me think. Like, no, I ain't. The interaction between them been straight. Is it work? Like, one of the easiest ways to really explore is meditation. If you know how, you know how to
Mm.
meditate. Meditation ain't nothing more than just drowning inside of
Drowning.
you.
Yeah.
Like, you really diving in you and
Oh,
staying
it's the
in there.
best.
If you know how to meditate well, or if you've ever practiced it, then you know, like, all you need to do is sit quietly, and eventually whatever it is will kind of literally like water float to the surface.
And I don't think there's such thing as meditating well or knowing how to do it. I think if you
Well,
just sit there
and
through
practice it
it,
enough. You know what I mean? Like, if you
if you
haven't,
just sit there like you're doing it.
yeah, a lot of times people, your first session meditating, some people have good ones, some people have bad ones. Like, you have so many thoughts that like that session was just nothing but getting them through, and you need a couple of those.
Yeah, perceived good,
Yeah, perceived.
perceived
Yeah, yeah,
bad.
yeah.
I feel like yeah, we
But that's spiritually how I get it done.
yeah,
Like, you dive in,
yeah,
you kind of, with a time period, you dive in with a little bit. You don't, I'm not finna spend my entire day trying to figure out this one thing when I know if I just keep going, it'll come to me.
yeah,
The reason will come, you'll feel it.
yeah, for sure. Like I feel like meditation and breath work. I talk about this all the time. Y'all probably know this by now, but like it has literally changed my life. I don't go a day without meditating since like the past 7 months. I started this journey in 2017 when it for meditating and breath work. Just this journey that I'm on consciously, I guess. I say I consciously started. And no, meditation, if you don't do anything that we talk about, sit with yourself. It is life changing. It took
True.
me almost 10 years to finally accept, love, trust myself, and just be fully integrated. So start, meditate, breathe. Even if you just start for 5 minutes, it's completely life changing. And it's not always pretty, but it's always beautiful. Like you always come out more of yourself. And the shit is hard. That's why people don't do it. That's why people resist it, because it's a difficult journey, but it's a journey that is completely worth it. Again, it's funny how aligned we be. I found myself here lately wanting, and I say lately, but I think I've noticed it,
Hmm.
but it's been an ongoing thing for a really long time. I prefer to be happy. Like who don't, but like no, I prefer to be like these high vibrational feelings.
Hmm.
And I think I don't really know why, like what that is a result of. I don't know if it's because of how I grew up, and I was expected to be perfect and make little to no mistakes, or if it's because I am a, I'm trying to pay attention to the words I'm using, someone who publicly speaks about spirituality and being a human and this human experience openly. I'll say that. And I feel like I myself put myself up to these expectations of being happy all the time. And yeah, I realized like, damn, I'm a sad little bitch. I'm a saddy baddie, and that's okay. Like I be sad a lot. Like I'm sorry, I have a lot to be sad about. I have a lot to be sad about, okay?
I got a lot to
I
be
have a
sad
lot to be
about.
happy about too, but I also have a lot to be sad about. And like, I want to stop pushing those emotions away. I find myself doing things so I can control my emotions, and instead of just feeling them through, I like try to alter them by doing things to change my mood. Now that don't mean like And I think I have a hard time like with not dwelling. Like that's something you mentioned. Like I dwell like a motherfucker, but I think it's because I for so long pushed them away.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but one of the biggest revelations that I've had lately is that like I feel like the most underrated skill is alchemy.
Mm.
The ability to
I like the word.
transmute, I love the word alchemy. The ability to transmute your trauma, your sadness, your depression, your negative experiences into something beautiful. That's literally alchemy. That's magic. And I've really been practicing that artistically, and it has felt very therapeutic. It's felt like this huge release that I've been craving my whole ass life. So did on that drowning thing.
Yeah. Um, I just think fuel looks different for everybody. Like you said,
Yeah.
you a saddy baddie. Like fuel looks different for everybody. Some shit don't fuel other people, and other people it get them going. You know what I mean? So you have to replenish the way you can replenish. So that's your fuel. Like learning your sadness and working through it is your fuel.
Yeah.
It's how you get shit going.
Yeah. Facts. Something else has been on my mind though, and something I've been living. I'm moving like I got time.
That's good. That's good shit.
Yeah, I am moving like I have time because truly I do. I I'm at a point in my life where I just crave so much depth, generally speaking. And that means being fully immersed in whatever it is that I'm doing at that moment. In the past, I've been a victim of being or doing one thing, but not really doing that thing. My mind literally be somewhere else. Like while I'm doing one thing, I'm thinking about the next thing. And
Mm.
then when I'm doing the other thing, I'm thinking about the other thing that I have to do. And so it's just like you're everywhere, but you're also nowhere because you're not experiencing this moment for what it is. And we miss so much.
That's good shit.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we miss so much when we fail to just be here. Life is so rich. It's full of texture, full of color. It's full of like so many things that I can't even begin to grasp. But we miss it when we don't allow ourselves to be here in the moment doing that thing. So, whatever I'm doing, I'm just making sure that I'm actually doing it. It's been a practice of mine.
Yeah. I suffered from that like all my life. Like,
Yeah.
and it's good to hear like that slowing down is such a relief and ease to that. I've definitely been a motherfucker who tried to pedal while I'm swimming,
Bro, what?
like trying to get every like I'm working on this and I'm almost done with this, but I did, but I'm also starting the other thing already. So it's like
Yeah.
shit ain't never really screwed in as tight as it could be, and shit ain't even got the like
Yes.
you ain't even really able to go over the details of something good when you work like that.
Right?
You know what I mean? So yeah, as a person who's done that my entire life, I definitely thank you for that segment to put it in the beautiful words. I never really,
Thank you.
so I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I don't believe in multitasking either. Like,
You don't necessarily,
I
I
do
don't.
not believe in multitasking, my nigga. If
You got me
you
to the point I don't believe in it no more neither.
really, I didn't know that.
No.
Like, nah, cause like you miss so much. Like, I am such a thorough bitch. Okay, I am such a detailed human being, and like I'm gonna do that one thing,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And the thing that I am doing, I'm gonna do it one step at a time. I'm not gonna be
Yeah,
thinking about
yeah.
all the other steps that go along with this experience, this moment. No, I'm doing this thing.
Yeah.
Like I find that like I have in the past suffered from so much anxiety, but it was anxiety, but it was also like my soul being resistant to the way that I was living. It's not healthy to be thinking about all of these things. Like it will drive you crazy.
Yeah. Thinking about everything get costly.
Thinking about everything get costly.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Take that breath and work on that one thing at a time.
Yeah,
That's a true lesson right there.
for sure.
I know it's simple, and I know you're not gonna do it today, but just remember that we told you to do it, and then in 3 months you might actually do it once.
Shit, I don't do it all the time. Like it's just
I know that's
it's
how
a
that's how that's how
practice.
things work. Like you
Yeah.
know it. Like a lot of things in life, we know what to do,
Yeah.
but and I think I may have said this on a podcast before. I don't know if I said it to them or I said it to myself in my mind.
Yeah.
But there's a huge difference between knowledge and application.
Yeah.
Like you have the knowledge. A lot of us be having the knowledge of of the shit that we know we got to do,
Mhm.
the shit we need to do in our life. But what motherfuckers lack is the application. How do you apply this
Mhm.
to your
Mhm.
everyday to it actually means something? So um,
Yeah.
I definitely am in season life of applying practices to slow down. And
Yeah.
one of them is dropping multitasking because that shit don't really work out.
Yeah. Yeah. You
You
made me
know.
think of something I wrote in my journal. It's really quick. I wrote noticing. Noticing is so important and it's
Yep.
such an underrated thing. Like you noticed. Noticing is the shift because it begins like it's one of the things like once you notice something, once you know something, you can unknow that thing. So noticing is the shift. Noticing is the shift. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say it slower. And action is alignment.
Hmm.
Action is integration. Yeah, that's it. That's what I wrote
Yeah.
in my journal.
That's a cheat code for the fellas out there too. When your old lady, just notice little things about her.
It
That's
is.
really a good cheat code. Just notice little shit.
You're really good at
It,
noticing.
if you notice you've been tired lately, you know what I mean.
Rub my
Help her with it.
feet.
Rub her feet. Help her get a little night's sleep. Just notice something. Real good cheat code. And it's a cheap cheat code too. You ain't gotta do shit to notice.
One thing about that's so cute that you do,
What?
you know I love Palo Santo and like you know when I've had a rough day or a busy day or just draining day
Hmm.
and I could be being a little narcissistic. I don't know if I'm just you're doing this for you, but I think you're doing it for me. Like at night when I go to bed, you'll light Palo and you'll just
No, that's for you and me. You know, I don't even Paulo is cool, but I fuck with Sage more than anything.
yeah, Palo is that
But
girl.
no, I put the Paulo in the room. I know you need some sleep. Yeah,
Yeah, it's cute.
for sure. So notice things about your shorty.
Yeah.
The last little thought that I could remember over the last week or so was that I have to reapply not putting all my life's energy into one thing.
Okay.
Like, you ever told yourself like this the one? Oh, this one gotta work. You putting everything you have into like this one play, or into this one thing, this one song, this one opportunity, this one job, this one project, this one post, this one anything.
Mhm.
I have to learn to stop doing that because there's no one thing that's going to bring about radical change in your life. Not no one
Mhm.
thing and
Mhm.
it be permanent. I think creativity, good habits, consistency, and forgiveness, those collectively will bring revolutionary change to your life. But it won't be no one thing that you do that will change your shit forever. I have to stop giving all of me to one item, one song,
Mm.
one project,
Mhm.
because when it don't work out, it's so hard to get back on that horse when it didn't take you where
Yeah.
you wanted to go.
Yeah.
It's so much harder. So what I'm learning is to give everything the respected energy and time and detail, and then let go. Uh, what I got from that lesson was a quick and easy saying to put me back on track. Is that I have created you, now I release you.
Yeah.
It's over with. I created you, and I release you.
Yeah.
I I don't need to judge how much you will bring back because I didn't create you for that. I created you to release you, and here you go. I don't
Wow.
need to judge. Is this gonna be worth this? This get this many views. This get this many likes. How much? I don't need to judge you off that. I created you, and now is our time to release you, and it's over. But no one thing, no one shot is gonna change your life. No one post, no one. You know what I mean? I think we all bank on this one thing, and when you bank on one thing and it misses, boy, it hit hard when you hit that ground.
Yeah. Yeah, you brought up so many thoughts. I don't know if I said this last week. If I said it to you, you can tell me if I have, or if
Hmm.
I just thought it or read it. I know I have. I read it in the Artist Way. Week 10 right now. Popping my shit.
Yeah.
Um, art or creativity is an act of letting go. Did I tell you that?
I don't know. I don't think you did.
Yeah, and I mean it is. It's truly an act of letting go and of releasing, and so much of what you said reminded me of that. And also, like, I do think it's very detrimental to put all of your energy not in the process of something, but on the outcome.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm trying to swallow.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. On the outcome of that thing.
True, true.
Like, I think that is where the issue truly is. Like, I truly have been learning to create just for me. And whether I release this ball of creativity, this art out to the world, who knows? But if and when I do, I know that the process is now over. Like, because
True.
creativity is the process. Like, the process is now over. And now we're just sharing it. And whatever happens kind of happens.
Yeah.
But what I do know, only good can happen from it because I released whatever I had to release.
Yeah.
And now I healed myself and now I'm healing the world with my art.
True.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. So just stay away from anytime you say this shit is the one, or this the one, or this gotta work. This
It's hard not to do that though, you
I know you
know?
be excited. I know I be excited. I be like, this the
Yeah.
one. This is just take a deep breath because you're gonna create more.
Yeah.
You're gonna create more. If you thought that was the best, I promise you, you got another one coming that you're gonna say that about.
Yeah.
Every time I ever said this is the one, I've had to say that shit again because another thing got
Absolutely.
created. How many times have I told you like this,
So many.
bruh?
So
Many
many
times. Like
times.
this the song. This the one. This
Yeah.
calm down.
It kind of goes back to expectations.
True, like and attachment, like
And
just
attachment,
not
yeah.
attaching to too much, man. Just calm down.
Yeah.
You got so much opportunity out
Bro,
here, so
what?
much time, and you've been blessed with so much energy. Calm down. You
So much energy, creativity, talent, skill. I feel like saying this is the one or putting expectations on outcomes is so limiting. Like, we have no idea what source is cooking up. Like,
yeah.
as human beings, we are beautiful creatures for sure, and we were created in the image of divine. But it's like, also, you just don't know all the opportunities, all the abundance that is available to you. Like, I think the most beautiful thing is that you have options. You have an unlimited amount of options.
There is no limit on tries. Like there's no
Yeah.
limit on tries. Like, oh, you've tried 5 times, you're done. You can't never take this test again or whatever. Like you said, the universe, you don't know what the universe got cooking up.
And there's no limit on outcomes.
No limit.
None.
None.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Smooth. Yeah.
Yeah. With that being said, folks.
With that being said, thank y'all so much for spending time with us today. As always, we love and adore this sacred space that we've created and that you've helped us create. It means the absolute world to us. Make sure you give us a phone call, send us a text message if you feel inclined to join in on the conversation. We'd always love to have you.
I called some of y'all, ain't called back.
You called somebody else?
I think they thought I was spam. They ain't
Did
answer,
you
though.
really? For
I did.
real?
I called somebody. I called some couple people back. Y'all call, answer, cause nigga, I don't be calling a lot of folks. Tell you that.
Oh, y'all hurt his feelings. Y'all
I
didn't
hurt my
answer.
feelings, and I'm manic this week.
They may need to stay away from you. Maybe don't answer.
Baby, don't answer. I might tell you this week. Nah, I don't know. Nah, I'm joking. Y'all answer the phone, please.
Yeah, we love y'all. Thank you for being here. We're sending you so much peace, so much love, so much abundance, and everything you need in this moment. We'll talk to you next time. Bye. Mwah. Peace.